The One Night Stand by Elizabeth Hayley. Performed by Jillian Yetter and Stephen Bourne.
He watched her write the names before he asked what she was going to use her computer for. He was relieved when the question made her laugh. I don't know, actually. I always bring it to interviews, even though most of the time I don't end up using it for anything. Then she picked up her glass and took a sip of her margarita. Drinks should be mandatory at all business meetings. Gabe enjoyed the way her pink lips pressed softly on the glass, leaving behind a trace of lipstick. Thankfully, the server setting down their meals brought him out of his dirty daydream. To make room for the food, Rachel closed her laptop and slipped it into the bag beside her. What else can we discuss? She asked once the waitress left. Gabe thought for a moment as he ate a bite of one of his steak tacos. How about you? A look of confusion flashed across Rachel's face. Me? Yeah, he replied, wiping his face with his napkin. You know way more about me than I do about you. Well, you're the focus of the story. He shrugged. Yeah, but I don't have to be the focus of everything right now. Smirking, she raised an eyebrow. That may be the only time I ever hear you say that. Come on, he said. I'm being serious. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Leaning against the back of the booth, she seemed to relax. Her shoulders were open and confident as she smoothed the napkin on her lap. What do you want to know? Everything. Gabe couldn't think of anything he didn't want to know about Rachel. Tell me something you've never told anyone, he said.
Rachel didn't know what exactly she'd been expecting Gabe to ask, but it wasn't that. And since she was a reporter, that was pretty impressive. She thought hard for a moment before saying, I have no idea how to answer that. I mean, it doesn't have to be some deep, dark secret or anything. Just something that makes you, that no one knows about. Gabe smiled, revealing dimples she'd somehow managed not to notice until now. Though she didn't know how that was possible when they seemed to light up his whole face. Would it help if I gave you an example? Probably. Okay. As he thought, Gabe's eyes went to the ceiling before settling back on her. Sometimes when I'm out, I put in earbuds so no one talks to me. Most of the time, I'm not even listening to anything. Seriously? Rachel laughed. Gabe nodded, but his eyes flashed with embarrassment. You're so friendly, though, and social. I'm surprised. He shrugged, his expression sobering a bit. I know, I've been told I have one of those faces that people want to talk to. Like I'm inviting them to tell me all about their lives. He ran a hand over his forehead and shook his head. It makes you sound normal, actually. I can't blame you for wanting to have some time to yourself. People probably bother you constantly. Sometimes. A lot of the people who talk to me randomly don't even realize who I am. At least I don't think they do, because they never mention it. But if I'm at the store or something, people will give me suggestions on salad dressings or tell me about their divorce. Laughing, he shook his head. It's awkward. I bet. Gabe chuckled softly, but his expression sobered quickly. When his eyes locked on hers, she thought she might get lost in them. You're beautiful and kind and sincere. Thank you, she said. You're sweet. I'm honest.